It is Sunday morning and we've arrived in Paris, and it has been quite a daunting experience. We stood in the line to get through customs for about 45 minutes. It was total chaos. And eventually we got our rent-a-car, and now we're getting ready to put this paddle ski or wave ski on the roof. This is going to be interesting. We had to take the aerial off and screw it on the back there. There it goes. Very big ball for a little car. It's almost the size of a car. So we tried it this way and that way. Wave ski on the roof, and we're ready to go. So we'll catch you later. There we go. Just to give you some idea of the roads to where we're going. We don't actually know where we're going.
We're driving in Paris.
We're driving in Cape Town. So that's the noise of the surfboard wave ski on the roof. 1 more hour to La Rochelle, but
5 minutes.
5 minutes to our next rest stop. It's very pretty countryside, but it's very much like South Africa. Now where is that stop? There's the sign, which means that we're almost at our very needed, there you go, just
1 kilometer to go.
1 kilometer, very needed stop. Total, I think it's total petrol stop. Very nice, very pretty. Just around the corner, and here we are. Very familiar sight.
I think I'll have to put gas in as well.
Because now we've got to find the right gas to put in the car, which is not quite what we want to say, but anyway, this is where you can come and get something to eat, which is what we're going to do, and get some coffee or whatever. Bonjour. And there he is, trying to figure out what's happening with the petrol. What have you got to say?
I have to say nothing.
Bonjour.
Tired.
Yeah, we're tired.
I'm not done it.
We've got about 130 k's still to go to La Rochelle. Driving down to La Rochelle, just a little, I guess, a country type of road.
This is rural France. This is what I
Yeah,
wanted to see.
this is rural France, correct. This is Saint Julien. Of course, that's probably not how they pronounce it.
Saint-Julien.
Okay, there you have it. All these quaint little towns. This is how we get into La Rochelle. It's quite pretty. Say it again, where are you?
Where am I? I'm in La Rochelle. Sitting here in the cafe ballroom with the lobby drinking coffee.
Good morning, folks. This morning we're entering La Rochelle, which is somewhere in France. We don't know where, but it's somewhere on the coast. Very pretty.
So this is La Rochelle, and it's early morning. Well, early morning, I say early morning, but it's 8:30, 9 o'clock already. And just going for a walk to take in the sights. When we got here yesterday, we were too tired to even do anything. Plus trying to find parking in this place is impossible. But here we are. What do you say this morning?
I feel better this morning than last night. That's all I can say. And see things in a different light, and it's pretty. Not so many people. Yesterday was Sunday.
It's actually quite a pretty little setting. So that fort opens up into the ocean. There's the boats come in and out there, so that was obviously to protect La Rochelle in the old days.
Check behind you, Stu. Look at the big church behind you there, the old church. Go right behind. Go further, further, further.
There's an old church. Yesterday we saw everybody coming out of the church. Yesterday was Sunday. So we got there as church came out.
Where we stay.
Yeah. Our hotel is just about underneath that. So here we're crossing the little canal here over to the other side so we can see the fort. It's a little graphic of where we are. So this opens up into the ocean right over here. This is a little building right on the edge of the water. And of course you can't get away from the modern influence on these buildings, all the graffiti. So just walking down to the water. There's a steeple over there.
That's a nice
spire.
picture. There's a taxi, Stu. There's the taxi. Take a film of that.
I'll get my instructions from the back to take a film of this water taxi going through here. This is the fort from the other side, and beautiful view. More buildings over here. Now from this angle you can see that this wall of the fort is actually not perpendicular, it's leaning to the right. It's almost 9:30 in the morning and things are just getting started. Last night at about 6:30, 7 o'clock we tried to have supper, but nobody eats here till about 9 o'clock at night, so the time to do things is totally different. Like I said, 9:30 in the morning and things are waking up. Cafe owners are putting out their chairs. And things haven't really got started. As we cross the bridge way over there in the distance, a lot of people going to work past us on the bridge, on their bicycles, skateboards, scooters, walking. Just such a laid-back, restful place. And like I said, just a totally different time zone. There are a few people having breakfast, but it hasn't really begun yet. So we're on the other side.
This is what? There it is, right? La Rouge, whatever it is. And obviously it's very old. 1352, is it possible?
1387. Erected from
1352
1352 to 1387.
Yeah, so that's old.
Going up the stairs onto the top of the wall again. Here up on the wall, overlooking the
Wow,
entrance to the bay.
it's a lovely sight.
So from the opposite side,
If we had
everything
the energy,
looks
we
a little
could walk right
different.
to the end.
And this is the view looking back towards where we came from. So it looks like this part of France is where everybody has their sailboats, or yachts as we call them. And over in the basin over there are literally thousands of yachts. I don't know if this perspective gives you the idea, but honestly there are thousands, and that's only one of a few places where they keep their boats here. And there's Gail walking along the side of the wall here, and there's our pan across. It's right next to the opening to the bay, just from the other side. This is quite an amazing building. Every part of it, even the steeple, built out of stone. I'm not sure if it's granite or limestone, but the wall that we're walking on is made of granite, so I guess it would be granite. But even right to the top. All built out of stone. Beautiful.
This is Lantern Towers, and it's the only surviving medieval lighthouse on the Atlantic coast. Converted to a prison in the 17th century, its walls are covered in graffiti, evidence of the many pirates and other prisoners held here.
Called today the Tower of Rochelle. I'll give you a close-up of the stone that it's built out of. And obviously built before this, the 17th century. So this has been here for a long, long time. And just for another perspective of this tower, standing below it, this is what you see. So we're walking along next to the wall of this fort on what is called the Rue de Dumoulin, and going towards the exit here to look over the bay.
There is a moat down, which would have been
So
exactly
there's a
what I was
little
talking
gate, and as you come through the gate, this was the moat that's probably surrounded this. Again, going out into the harbour. So this is where we've just come from, and I'm going to turn around and show you the view as you come out of this little place. This is what you come out to, a view of the bay. And I guess this would be the entrance to the town. But that wall, that sea wall, extends for miles all the way around it. From this angle you can see just how many yachts or sailboats there are in this area.
And I would imagine this is the only beach that there is in La Rochelle.
Yeah, and this opens up onto a beach.